Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So my little doggies over here are joining us this morning. And there's, you can just see his little head here. One of them. All right, so get to your reading. At the heart of this reading, we have the storm warning. This, I feel, is emotions within this person. Now, this person can be you, could be the other person. All right? So, it feels like emotions are building within someone. Somebody needs to deal with something, some feelings. Maybe they need to find out where these feelings are really coming from. It looks like this has to do with a lot of burdens that this person is carrying, having to do with this card of the Three of Shields in this deck, because all my decks, are similar but yet so different. And so this Three of Shields is about seeking somebody's support, seeking another chance. It's possible that somebody was not willing to listen or understand. Maybe emotionally they were not ready to understand or listen, or maybe there was something that was bothering this person at the time, and at the time it just wasn't working. They just weren't ready for it at the time. Emotionally speaking, they could have walked away from an opportunity with you. This person could have carried a lot of negative thoughts, surrounding the rose, surrounding following the heart, afraid to get burned, to get hurt, afraid of being sacrificed. So there's some, how would I say, taking this risk that they feel is a risk on this relationship is bringing up a lot of deep buried emotions. I feel it goes deep. This person needs to work on themselves emotionally, internally, in order to be ready for this relationship. Because the way they're thinking, or the manner in which they view or see something, it's coming from the devil. It's a pattern born of some past traumatic experience this person has had. And it's like, they're not happy about the decision they made, but they made it because they were afraid that they were going to get their heart broken. Because, isn't that how it always ends? So their mindset needs to change, and in order to change it, they got to go find the wound. Whatever has wounded them so traumatically, they're going to have to go back and look at it. It's something that they've been afraid to do up until this moment. So I feel like they may have walked away from you here But at the time, with this card in the reverse, the Six of Shields, they they weren't able to proceed. Okay, they kept hitting brick walls emotionally. You see, because here's the Nine of Wands, and in this deck, it is a maze. So they kept hitting brick walls, but there is a way through the maze. But they had yet to figure that out. So they had not figured that out at that time, because the way through the maze is to go back and take a completely different route, one they hadn't tried before, because this one always hits brick walls. It always hits brick walls because there's something they weren't seeing. There's something they weren't seeing, and this card is telling them that. The Six of Shields in reverse. Once this is turned around and they're able to see the root issue, everything changes. So what we have here is somebody who is grieving over the loss of this relationship. They're grieving over a decision that they made. They are dealing with their inner demons and these feelings of not being good enough, or feelings of they're going to betray me, they're going to hurt me. Where do those feelings come from? That's what this person needs to ask themselves. Where do those feelings come from? Where did they initially begin? Because that's when was the first time this person has felt like this? Because that's what they have to go back and look at. That is the experience that set them up to hit all of these brick walls. You know, that put them in that maze where they couldn't find their way out. And the emotions of it all blocked their view, you know. So now they're sitting here once again. What are they looking at? They're looking at this ending. And they're not happy. Clearly, you can see. There is something behind them that they need to look at, but they're not looking at it, and that's what needs to be done. That's what needs to change. These cards are telling you, look, death is on either side of that Four of Cups. Something needs to change here. Something is requiring this person's attention. Oh my God, look at that. Four of Cups and death, and then we have the death, we have the Four of Cups again. Incredible. So, something needs to change. Something is begging for this person's attention. And it is what is behind them. Behind them is their answer. It's the key, because, see, they've got all of these things on the shelf that they put up there, but they never looked at because they were too painful to look at. You know, and in order to move forward, they must do this. You see, something's bothering them about what happened, because they ran. They may have misunderstood something. So they walked away, but they've been watching you. Like, they're not in public because this is in reverse. So they're in the dark, so they're watching. And they're not letting you know about their feelings, at least not yet. I feel that they will slowly let you in. But understand it's going to be a process for this person. And so I feel like they have true feelings here for you. They love you. It's like they do have other options with that Four of Cups, but nobody else will do. I mean, it's you. It's only you. You are the one. And that's what they want, you know. Now, The world of truth, the Hierophant and the Emperor, the world of truth is about seeing the truth. The truth shall set you free, it says, so that healing can begin, so that progress here can begin, can happen. There is still hope here, it says. This is about starting over again, choosing what's right for you, choosing a new direction. Because currently you're sitting in this very unhappy energy. It's not necessary that you stay there. You or they, okay, whoever this is. But you must make a choice. You can choose to stay, or you can choose to look at what the real issue is, or the root issue, something perhaps that you or they have been avoiding to look at, and all it's doing is creating this storm. Because what they fail to see is it's not really anything you did, you see. It's the storm that was going on within them from something they've been avoiding to look at, that shaped their perception of what they believed was going on between you and them, you see, because the devil's here. It was an illusion built upon this bad experience that they've had and didn't never looked at, you see, because this storm is happening in this area, the door to romance, because there can be a new beginning in love. There's still hope here. This can be reconciliation. It can be past life connections. This can be a new relationship or improvements in a current or with regards to a current love interest. And if you don't have that currently, if you are currently not experiencing that, then this card is asking you to make sure you're projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive. And up to this moment, this person was not. And that's what needs to change. Because you must be aware that the universe returns that which you project. And what have you been projecting so far, you or them? Look within. Because that's what's generating your outer world. Because this door is ready to open. It's ready to open. It's there. It's been there. You just weren't able to see it. And so they're alone, and they are looking at the Justice card. Maybe they're trying to they want to find a peaceful solution here for sure, because she's holding a dove, even though she's trapped and feeling alone. She's trapped in her thoughts here, seeking the truth, wanting to know the truth. But I kind of almost feel that she may be looking in the wrong direction, because she's looking at fairness, or somebody been playing unfair, when in fact what they actually are seeing here is a result of the devil. So it's an illusion. It's coming from that place that needs to be looked at. They think it came from the other person, but that was an illusion because it was coming from within them. All the thoughts and feelings that were going on within them created their outer world and caused them to hit that brick wall again because they were avoiding to look at what caused that storm to begin with. And that's the thing. So that's what they need to do. Because you see, Nine of Wands is here in the past. It's here again in the future. So the challenge for this person will be to take that new route. Take the road that they have not yet tried to date. Don't look outwardly for your answers or your solutions. Look inward. Turn your gaze inward, and you shall find the way. You or they, whoever this applies to. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Thank you also to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.